Okay, I always forget it. Okay, well, the thing is that now, wait. I will ask you to download, wait. A file called Everyday Life, Your Neighborhood. Yes, please. Open it, okay? How many are you today? 2, 4. How many? You are 10 people today. Yeah. Okay. Here you have at the top of the page, you have 4 questions. Well, remember that all the time we're going to work with descriptions of your neighborhood. Okay. So here there are 4 questions. Where do you live? How long have you lived there? How has your city changed since you've lived there? Do you think these changes have been good or bad? Yes, and tell your partner 2 facts about your city that were true in the past but are false now. As you can see here, we are going to use the vocabulary of, as I said, related to city life, but also we are going to review present tenses, past tenses, and we're going to incorporate another one that is present perfect, this combination of present and past. And that we, let me see if I can, that remember that you use have or has, depending on the subject, plus, how can I say that? Past participle, I mean, example. Here we have the subject, here we have have. Have in this case doesn't mean tener, but haber, right? And there you have, I don't know how to put it in simpler terms, but past participle is, in Spanish, means that the verb ends in ado, edo, ido, okay? If you remember, the typical list of verbs is the 3rd column. We have gone to many places. Hemos ido, that's hemos hecho, hemos estado, etc. Do you understand how to do it? Do you understand it?
Yeah. Yes.
If I want to make a negative sentence, I say we haven't gone. Blah, blah, blah. Have is the auxiliary in this case. And if you want to make a question, you say, have we gone? Okay? In terms of structure, it's quite easy, no problem. I mean, have is the auxiliary, have or has, and then the verb in the past, in the past participle. The thing is to decide when to use it, and that is what we're going to, in combination with present. I mean, one thing is to say, we go to the seaside every summer. We went to the seaside last, let me write the examples. Here we have an action that is a regular action, simple present. Another one is we went to the seaside last week, definitely past. And the tense that I'm talking about, that is, we have gone to the seaside. Or we have gone to the seaside for 5 years now, is one possibility, or since 2015. Yes, you can see that this tense, this is called present perfect. This tense is a combination of present and past. It's an action, it refers to an action that started in the past and continues to the present. Yeah? Now, with this tense, you can use, for example, the word for to express the duration of the action. We have gone to the seaside for 5 years. Or you can use since to refer to the moment the action started in the past. Do you understand it?
No. Can you repeat, please?
I was saying that this tense that is made with have plus the past participle is a tense that is a combination of present and past. It is used to express an action that started in the past but continues to the present. Another example. Let me change it. She has been, I don't know, to where? She has been to Arica, I don't know. 3 times this year. Here you have another example. She has been to Arica 3 times this year. That is that the first time was sometime in the past. But from that moment up to now, she has been there 3 times. So she has continued. The action didn't finish in the past. Started in the past and continues up to the present. Yes?
Yes, I was talking about the difference between since and
for.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Using
following the same example, if you say she has been to Arica, well, she has been to Arica, no, I have to change it. She has been to Arica for I don't know, for 1 year. She has been to Arica for 1 year. ¿Eh? Durante 1 año ha estado yendo para allá. Yeah? So for expresses the duration of the action. Yeah? Different from since, when you say she has traveled, actually, it's more logical. She has traveled to Arica since since 2018, for example. Since 2018, since last Christmas. Do you understand it?
more or less.
Let me give you another example with a different you can say, I have worked here, I don't know, whatever, for 3 years. That means that you started working there 3 years ago. You started there 3 years ago, but you're still working there. Yes, that's why it's not past, simple past. I have worked here for 3 years. I started working 3 years ago, and I still work there. Yes, do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, the same thing you can say the same idea, but using since. I have worked here since 2017.
No.
It's
Yeah.
exactly the same idea. But in the second example, you are emphasizing the moment the action started.
Okay.
Do you understand it now?
Yes.
Okay. Any other question?
No.
No questions? Okay. Well, so I will ask you to work in group in pairs, and I want you to, I will give you some minutes for you to discuss these 4 questions, okay? I want you to discuss them and then to present the answers according to what you discussed, okay? Please remember that the idea is that you speak in groups, but in English. Don't waste the opportunity to speak in English, not in Spanish and then translate it, please, okay? Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay, so I will make the groups 3, 6, 8, 9. Okay, 3 groups of 3 people each, okay? I know. Wait a minute. No, sorry. No, I will. No. Sorry, I have nothing to do. You are 10 people then. Numbers and me, and not. So that means 5 pairs. No, I don't want. How can I do this? I need to eliminate this.
Miss,
Yes?
pues, everyone search cada uno debe responder las respuestas.
You have to analyze the groups. I mean the questions, sorry. Yeah. Okay, let me do the groups again. 6, okay. So we have 5 groups, 2 people each again. There were, okay? So I will give you about 6 or 7 minutes, could be correct, could be good. Okay.
I've lived in London since the early
Noticia la cosa. Sí, espera, me la veo como. Let's see. So,
Miss, I have a question.
Tell me.
I don't understand. We have to discuss the question. I mean, both we have to respond.
Yeah, you have to discuss the 4 questions and I mean, you will have to report your answers. Yes?
okay, I answered, y después tendría que responder lo de Camila, ¿no? Una cosa así.
No, I mean, you talk about your neighborhood and Camila will talk about her neighborhood, but then you will have to talk about your discussion about it. The changes that you could notice in both neighborhoods. Yes?
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, I can. Since I live in Ciudad Satélite, there are
before Puente Alto have more Vinegar. No estoy seguro cómo se pronuncia, pero Vinegar. One second.
Vineyard.
¿Qué?
Vineyard.
Vineyard.
It's very British. Vineyard.
Vineyard. But today there are more house and less vineyard. I don't sure that other big change in my city. Do you think this change have been good or bad?
I think that has a good change. How now is a city with more developed.
What's new?
Are you ready with the 3? Can you finish? Do you think these things have been good or bad?
I don't know how to say because I want to say they have more schools. Like in one block was built 5. I don't know.
Schools.
Like 4. You finished the second question?
Yes. Um,
And the third, do you
and
think
four,
schools have been good or bad? I think.
I am in the four. Tell your partner 2 facts.
Oh, okay.
A ver,
Oh, I think neighborhood would work because I don't think there's an English word for comuna. So,
commune,
teacher,
that is
Yes.
community.
can we talk about our neighborhood instead of city because city is too big?
Okay, no, the idea is to talk about your neighborhoods. Yeah.
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 Thanks. So yeah, those are the 2 facts about my city that era al revés. True in the past, but false now. No, está bien. The first one is that there's no parks near my house. And the second one is that there's only one school in our neighborhood.
Okay, that is false now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know. My neighbor is, it doesn't change.
You have been there only for 2 years, so no big change, I guess.
Oh, in my neighbor, now, now it, no sé cómo decir eso. Now exist games, no, lo buscaré. No sé cómo se llaman los juegos comunitarios, esos que ponen en las plazas.
Yo tampoco sé cómo decirlo.
No sé si el concepto no lo conozco.
Like, ¿no podría ser como playground o algo así?
No sé. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they are called playgrounds.
But playgrounds is like a kindergarten, or not?
I don't know.
Patio. Playground is a patio. Patio in a school, for example.
So when we talk about like, should it be square playgrounds or something like that?
Sorry, could be what?
Square playground?
Spare? What do you mean?
Square, como plaza.
Square. Sorry?
Sí.
Square es plaza.
Sí. Pero para hablar de los juegos en una plaza, uno podría decir square.
¿Las máquinas de ejercicio?
No los juegos.
El resbalín, o no sé, ese tipo de cosas donde juegan los niños.
No sé cómo se llama. O sea, sé los nombres de los juegos. Ya.
Algo así. Podría decir, ¿no? Como square playground.
Es que Square y Playground son como nada que ver uno con el otro, yo creo. A ver, espérate. No sé cómo se diría eso. Los juegos que están en la... ¿Cómo se llaman? Los... Swingers. Swings, no swingers. Swings. Swinger es otra cosa. ¿Cómo se dice? Espérate. Wait. Swing. Swing, el otro es el... Ah, ese es un... Espérate. Con fair es la cosa. Fair, if I'm not wrong, is fairground, I think. Wait. Es un fairground, eso se acerca más. No es, es como, por ahí vamos. Sí.
Pero esas no son como como un parque de diversiones, más que una plaza.
Sí, pero tiene más cercanía con eso que con Square.
Ah, que yo busqué en Google Square Playground y me aparecen como
A ver.
varios lugares de Estados Unidos que usan ese término. Como,
Square Playground?
sí.
Maybe, let me check it. No, School Playground. No me aparece en ninguna parte Square Playground.
Ah, no, pero si uno pone como en imágenes, sale como Cornell Square Playground, Russell Square Playground, salen como lugares y sale plaza. O sale Playground solo.
¿Square Playground?
Sí.
A mí no me aparece. No. A ver. Déjame ver Playground, pero... Ah, sí, tienes razón. Playground, como parque infantil, como juegos. Yeah, you're right. Playground. Pero no Square Play. A ver, aquí está. Ya, ok. Playground, como juego para los niños. Playground.
Sí.
Pero solo playground.
Ah, ok.
Yeah? I didn't know that.
Okay.
To me, playground was patio. It is, but yeah, I don't have children, so yeah.
But playground, so it's public space?
It's a question to me?
See?
I don't know. I think it is. If it is in the street, should be public.
It should.
So I think you didn't say the two facts about your city. Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Pensé que no funcionaba.
I know how to return to, yeah. Okay, we're going to Okay, Let's see. I would like to listen to your discussions. I mean, what results did you get to? Carolina, who did you work with?
Fine.
Sorry, with Herman?
With Herman.
Okay.
We were very, very good.
Sorry?
We work very good.
Very well.
Very well, sorry.
Okay. Let's see, what did you discuss?
Okay. Where do you live?
Yeah. No, but I mean, make a report of, in general, results, not question by question. You talked about your neighborhood.
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
So can you report your results? It's as a kind of summary.
We use the past participle tense in the most of the questions and answers. And in the last question, we was discussed about the theme or the tense of the verb have.
Sorry, can you speak more loudly, please?
Yes. What happened if I change the tense of or tenses tiempo?
Yes, tiempo
The
verbal.
tense of
The sentence.
yes, in the verb have. Yes. We was talking if we change it to had.
No, that is a very remote past. You can do it, but it's a different tense. It's a very remote past. But let's see, let's go little by little. Okay, you talked about the places where you live now, yeah? And then you discussed the changes that those places have had. Yes. What about those changes? What are the main changes that you have, you can see you have, the main changes that you have had in your neighborhood?
Okay, in my case, the change in Ñuñoa, they are more apartments than house and less green area. And this change for me is bad because the population has increased a lot and there are more congestions than after.
Sorry?
After.
Before.
No,
Than in the past.
In the past, before. In case of Herman, the change is more service in his neighbor.
His neighborhood.
Neighborhood. There are more supermarket and gas station and drugstore, and this change for him is good.
These changes are good. Yeah.
Yes.
Those have been the main changes you have had in these neighborhoods. So you live in, where do you live, Herman?
I live in Maipú.
Maipú. Okay. Totally different. Okay. So okay, and in your opinion, the changes were bad for you, Carolina, in Ñuñoa, and in your case, they were good, or they have been good. Now, in the last question, 2 facts about your city or your neighborhood that were true in the past that are false now. Can you say that, Herman?
Yes, we discussed just one.
Yeah.
One change. In my case, my neighborhood has been quiet since ever, but now there is a lot of noise.
There is a lot of?
Noise.
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 So it has been traditionally quiet.
Yes.
And now it has become noisy.
Noisy.
Noisy. Okay, right. Good.
And for Carolina, his neighborhood has been a has been a family place, but now is a more populated area.
Okay, area. Area, because area is the area raised for the Nazis, or area in the opera. Okay, right, good, very good. Let's see, Ursula, what about you? Who did you work with?
I work with Esteban.
Okay, okay. Let's see, what did you discuss?
Oh, well, we discussed about the questions and how to answer it. It was a little bit difficult in my case, in both cases, how to put the half word to answer these questions.
Okay, why was it so difficult? Let's see what you have done.
Maybe the redaction.
The writing, yeah.
Yes, that was like more like put every word like a sentence that.
Okay.
I don't know. It's logical.
Okay.
And the question 4, that was something that was true and now is false. That was I in my case I live in Rancagua for 3 years.
So you
I have lived in Rancagua for 3 years.
Yeah.
So it was difficult for me to see or to discuss a change.
Yeah, but for 4 years, but 4 years ago, I mean, have you seen any changes, I mean, in the last 4 years?
Maybe more constructions, house constructions.
Yeah.
And that implicate more cars and more traffic. The traject, I don't know, the road that we should take in time is like 15 minutes.
And the journey to go where?
The journey, yes. I live specifically in Machalí. So to go to Machalí, to Rancagua,
from Machalí to Rancagua.
From Machalí to Rancagua is like 15 minutes or maybe less. But with all these constructions and so many people living in Machalí, as in the morning specifically, it takes like 1 hour.
1 hour? Oh.
Because in that same block, there are like 4 schools. So in that morning, everyone is going to
pain in the neck. Yeah,
yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
So there have been changes then. I mean, that has been an important change in people's lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's straightforward and it's terrible.
Yeah, I imagine.
So many stress.
Yes,
driving.
So stress. Yes, very stressful. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Esteban? What about your situation? And I mean, what did you discuss?
I can answer as I respond the answers. First, I live in Melipilla. I have lived since 1996.
You have lived there?
Lived there, yes. Lived.
Yeah. Since 1886?
Yes. All my life.
Okay, all your life. Since your birth, you were born there?
Yes.
Okay. So you can talk about changes then?
Yes.
Yeah, there have been
but have some problems that, to identify this change.
Sorry, again?
Have some problems to identify this change.
You had some problems?
Yes.
Why?
Because no more change has been in Melipilla. I think the principal change is that Melipilla was now like a rural town, but now it's like more like a city. like Santiago, pero but more little.
More?
More little.
Sorry, I don't understand. More what?
More little.
Ah, smaller.
Smaller. Sorry.
Smaller.
More small.
Smaller. Yeah. But I'm sure that there are far more people than in 1986.
Okay, sorry, what?
There are far more people living in Melipilla now than in 1986.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
As the Melipilla has been growing in extension, as in population.
Okay. And if there are more population, let's see, what about the people, there are more houses, more buildings, you know?
Yes, more, no sé cómo decir poblaciones.
I mean, more houses, you say. Yeah. More houses have
more
been
houses.
built. Yeah.
Yes.
And then, and those in the past, those pieces of land probably were used to cultivate things, or no?
Yes, was land to farm, a farm.
Yeah.
But now in the rural zone of Melipilla has been moved to the external area.
Okay, so the new people, I mean, the people that are living in Melipilla now they are not farmers anymore, most of them. Are they farmers?
Yes, they are, but are yeah. Sorry,
do they work the land?
Yes, but no, like farmers, more fields, like fundos.
Farms, yeah. Farms can be big or small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big farms.
Yes.
Yeah, but people continue working in Melipilla anyway. Continue working the land in Melipilla. Is that what you mean?
Yes. If Melipilla also contain other cities like more little,
smaller,
like more small, like San Pedro, that are too much people that live there, like is farmers.
They're farmers. Yeah. Okay, right, Esteban. Be careful with the word. The word is small. Little is used to, in general, is used to make diminutive. Yeah. Small is pequeño. So smaller is the comparative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's see, Constanza, who did you work with?
I work with Bastian.
Bastian, okay. Let's see, what did you discuss? What about the changes in your neighborhoods?
Sorry.
We discussed about the answers, but sorry, about the questions.
Mm-hmm.
And first, well, I have a difficult to, well, sorry, it was difficult to me understand the last question.
Yeah.
Let's say, tell your partners 2 facts about your city that were true in the past, but are false now.
False, yeah.
But it was difficult because it's complicated to see another I'm sorry. It's difficult to see difference when you
Okay, but
live.
let's start from the beginning, Constanza. Let's talk about the changes you can see in your neighborhoods, first of all. How have your neighborhoods changed? Yes? Where do you live, Constanza?
I live in Macul.
Macul, okay. How long have you been living there?
I have been living here for 2 years.
Okay, and where did you live before that?
I was living in Puente Alto.
You lived in Puente Alto. How long did you live in Puente Alto?
1 year.
Ah, short periods. Okay, let's talk about
Yes.
Macul then. 2 years. Have you seen any changes in the last two? I mean, if you compare now and the moment when 2 years ago when you arrived at the place, have there been any changes?
I think that the neighbor has not changed much.
No?
But no.
The neighborhood, sorry.
Neighborhood?
Yeah, because neighbor is a person.
Oh, okay. But now there is a playground in the square, and a building has been built.
A building has been made, yeah?
Made near the subway station.
Okay, right. Okay, Constanza. Let's see, Bastian. What about you? I mean, what was your part of the story?
I have lived here since I was born. So
where is that?
Oh, I live in Pudahuel.
Pudahuel, okay.
Yeah. So the main change is that back then when I was a kid, it used to be more of a rural area, and now it's like it has paved roads and stuff like that. So that's the main change, I would say. There are more schools and stuff like that because back then we used to have just one school in the whole neighborhood. So that's good.
Yeah.
And that's it, I guess.
Okay. Is it possible for you to talk about two things? Well, you mentioned one, two facts that were true in the past and now they are false. You already mentioned one, but
one thing that was true a few years ago and it is false now is that we have no subway station near our house.
Okay.
Because now we have a metro station like a few blocks away.
Okay. Okay, that is a very important change.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Bastian, very good. Very good. Let's see, Camila. Who did you work with?
I have lived in La Reina
Sorry,
for...
who did you work with?
Ah, sorry. With Tomás.
Okay. You live in La Reina?
Yes, for 5 months.
Okay. Whereabouts in La Reina?
Where?
What part of La Reina?
Where? In Avenida Osa.
Yeah.
Near or
near
the metro station Simón Bolívar.
Near Simón Bolívar station. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I can't see any changes because it's a short time,
Mhm.
And now I have been in voluntary quarantine for almost 2 months.
Okay, so you have seen nothing.
Yes, nothing.
Nothing. Okay, you have been in quarantine. Okay.
Correct, yes.
Okay, right. What about you, Tomas?
Well, I have lived in Peñalolén, Santiago for 20 years.
For 20 years. Okay.
Yeah. Um, in this place has changed more in its architecture.
Uh-huh.
But no more things has changed.
No more things, are you sure?
Yes.
What about the number of
There are-
people living in Peñarolén? Has the number of people increased?
For me, no more. I
Not
think that
many people?
no more people live there. Yes.
Yeah.
More,
What
but
about transport?
no much.
Not much. Okay, what about transport?
Well, transport is a big change because 20 years old there was not Transantiago.
Okay, 20 years ago, there was no Transantiago, there were no highways,
Yes.
the Puso Sur didn't exist.
But now I think that well, there are more supermarkets and more fuel.
More what?
More more house.
More houses, yeah?
Houses and fuel. I don't know.
Buildings.
Buildings. Yes.
There are more buildings. Okay, Tomas, very good. Let's see, Fernando and Javier. What about you?
Okay. It was good. I live in Santa Cruz. I have living here since my birth in 1998.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz has changed too much. Now it's a bigger city, and at present have a big city center in relation to 1998, and now it's a capital of wine tourism.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that have a good change.
There have been good changes.
Okay.
There have been good changes. Yeah. Why?
How that now is a city with more development.
Yeah.
But also there are bad changes, like that we lost the calm and peace.
Ah, okay, calmness. Now it's not calm anymore.
No. And now it's a big city, a lot of cars, trucks, buses.
Yeah.
And with the last ask or question, Santa Cruz have in the past the biggest private museum in South America. And Santa Cruz have the worst hospital in 6th region.
Yeah, the worst. Okay, right.
Yes.
When you said that the changes, I mean, that the city has changed, you said it has changed too much. I don't know if you meant too much or you meant very much.
Very much.
Very much, because too much is something negative. Yeah? And you said positive and negative things, not only negative. You said that there is more tourism, It's a big city. Yeah or no? Or did you mean too much?
No, very much.
Very much. Be careful with that because you can change meaning, okay? Good.
Okay.
Let's see, Fernando, what about you?
I live in Puente Alto since 23 years.
Wait a
All
minute.
my life.
You have lived in Puente Alto for 25 years, 23.
Yeah, for 23.
But you have lived in Puente Alto for 20, I don't know, 23, 25, I don't know.
23.
23 years. Yes?
Yes, all
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah. So be careful with the tense. You have lived in Puente Alto for 23 years. So you can tell me that probably you have seen many changes.
Before in Puente Alto, there was not metro station.
Okay.
Subway.
Also, there was more vineyard or vineyard.
Okay, there were more vineyards. Yeah.
But today there are more house. And this change not good or bad. This change is necessary for the people.
Okay, so these changes are not good or bad. They are just necessary. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Fernando, very good. When you talk about, I mean, in the case of the verb to live in particular, normally you say, I have, well, you can say I have lived here for, I don't know, for 10 years. But there is another way of saying that is more usual than that. That is, I have been living here for 10 years. There is a slight difference between the two. Both are correct, but there is some difference between them. The first one, I have lived here for 10 years. That means that now I am living. Yeah, I'm ready to move out. Let's see, I have lived here for 10 years, but now I'm going to move in, I don't know, Chuchunk. Okay? But if you say, I have been living here for 10 years, that means that I will continue, I hope to continue living here. That is special with some verbs that are considered to be sort of, the action of living is more gradual, right? It's particular, it's not the only verb, but when you use the verb to live, normally you use that. Do you understand it? You say, use the second form, this one. I have been living here for 10 years. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions about it? No? Okay, let's go for a break. 10 minutes and then we get back. Is it okay?
Okay.
Good. 10. What?
Ya, llévatelo para allá.
Yo me lo llevo.
Si tienes otro campo.
Pero si ya no. Oye, ya no la hora. Oye, si quieres, acuérdate. Es un niño gordo.
Mm.